Welcome, Libra, to your August 2022 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So this month I'm doing that again. But what I'm also doing this month is I'm opening it up for everyone to ask a question. So if you've got a yes or no answer that you need for something, you just want a quick, short answer to a question, whether you're already subscribed, you don't want to subscribe, I'm opening that up to everyone. So I did that last month and I really enjoyed going through and answering everyone's questions. If you do want to be a subscriber, you will get a little bit more of an in-depth reading to your question. So just make sure you click subscribe, and once that ticks over, I will give you that. But as I said, for all of those that just want to ask a little question that doesn't need an in-depth answer, I'm opening that up for everyone this month as well. But let's get into your reading. Now, Libra, what are you worried about? You've got three of the more trickier cards here in your reading, and I feel like there's a lot of worries here. It could be regarding a water sign, this Queen of Cups, just because all of these swords are surrounding this card. This is a Scorpio. I would read this card normally as a Scorpio, but this is any water sign, so a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Now, just remember, this is a general reading, Scorpio. General reading, Libra. Sorry, I've got Scorpio on the brain because of that Queen of Cups. This is a general reading, so you take what resonates here and let the rest go. But you start out the energy with the Hangman. Now, the Hangman is an interesting energy. Now, this can talk about a lot of you have been in a bit of a standstill situation when it comes to your life, your creativity, your passion. But I feel like this is definitely ending in August. I think things are going to be moving forward here for you. The Hangman is that energy as well that asks you to look at things from a different perspective. And I feel like you have been doing that. I'm feeling like the Hangman energy is energy that's coming from the past into August. And this is you having really learn some new skills, learn some different ways of looking at things, and this has sparked a brand new beginning here. You've got the Ace of Wands right beneath that Hangman. So this is saying that you have, suffered on that tree. This is the story of the, and in particular in this deck, the Druid Craft Tarot deck, this is Odin hanging himself on the tree of knowledge to gain wisdom. And for those of you that have been in this kind of position where you haven't been moving forward, but it's not because you haven't been doing anything, it's because you've been learning, you've been gaining wisdom and inspiration and learning by looking at things from a different angle. So this is interesting. You've got the Five of Wands that's right beside the Hangman card. So any of you that have been still and not going anywhere and feeling like things have been a little stuck, this is absolutely changing. You are moving into that energy of the Five of Wands where you are training, you're learning. Often a lot of people read the Five of Cups? Oh my gosh, I've been doing this all night through all my readings. The Five of Wands, I feel like a lot of people read this card as being in conflict with others, and it might not be a serious conflict. It might just be a little bit of a tussle, a little bit of a, this can talk about sporting kind of conflict as well. If you look at these guys in the card, or guys or girls in the card, they're training, they're playing. So there is a bit of rivalry there, but it's healthy. This could be some of you tussling with a work colleague, or in some sort of a power struggle or a battle of wits here. But I feel like it's a lot of a playful situation for many of you as well. And this can even talk about, just because it's right near the Ace of, diagonally near the Ace of Wands, this could be a bit of a sexual relationship involving some fiery, wild activities here for some of you as well. But I feel like you have used this time where things have seemed as though there's been a bit of a standstill, and where you have been assessing and approaching certain situations through the eye of a wise seer, almost looking at things in a different way. You are now moving forward into this new fiery energy where you're ready to battle anyone. You're ready to be in a competition and win here. Now, although there are some sword cards here, I find that this isn't too bad. I feel like you might have some worries and concerns about this new fiery kind of energy, this competition that you may be involved in. But this is nothing to be worried about here, Libra, because you've got the World card. This is the successful completion to an area of your life where you perhaps feel like there has been a little bit of a tussle, a little bit of a power struggle, and a little bit of conflict in your life. It may have worried you, but this is absolutely coming to an end. Now, not only does the Ten of Swords, which you have here, tells me that any stressful, worrying times that you have had, it's gotten as bad as it's going to get, Libra, and this is really coming to an end here. The world is also saying that you have completed a certain stage in your life and you are moving on to a new era now, and you can look back at it. You've been successful, you've come through it on top, and now you are ready for that new challenge. And although for some of you, you might have been feeling stuck, again, it's interesting. Your first tarot card here in the 8 tarots and your last tarot card, the 8 of Swords, both have this energy of a standstill, not going anywhere, feeling stuck. But it's an illusion, Libra. You are absolutely able to move forward from any kind of tricky, conflicting kind of energy you have been feeling. Now, you've got the Ace of Wands here. I love this, and I love the position being right underneath the Hangman. There is brand new inspirational ideas, beginnings, creative projects. There's a lot of new intuition coming in for you as well here. And for some of you, this can even mean the birth of a baby. The birth of a new project can be your baby as well. So if you're not physically going to have a baby, this can be you, this inspirational spark where there is newness. And this brings about, you've got the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords, the endings of that worrying time and the beginning of wonderful new inspirational energy coming through here for you as well. But really that World card Here I am jumping all over the place again. That World card is just successful energy as well. In this card, it does talk about completion, fulfillment, success, abundance, achievement, ecstasy. And there's this union of the inner and the outer. I'm feeling very spiritual energy here for you, for a lot of you this month. There is this balance between your emotional, your mental, your psychological, your spiritual. There's this kind of melding and coming together here for you. And this is just a feeling of great success. So these worries that you have, Libra, don't let them get you down. You are an air sign, so you kind of do feel comfortable in that sword energy. So I'm not too worried about you here, but there is this worrying energy, and I feel like this is almost like comfortable energy for you. As I said, you are comfortable in that sword energy, and you might find it a bit of a pattern for you to be a bit of a worry wart. But I think the times are changing for you here, and it might take a bit of willpower for you to overcome any of these mental stresses and strains that you may be feeling. Now, this can also have to do with illness. Often a lot of swords can talk about, especially the high ends, the 8s, the 9s, the 10s, that can be talking about illness here that you are struggling with, or certainly someone close to you that could potentially be this Queen of Cups. But definitely success and joy and achievement and feeling on top of the world here. You're not stuck in this energy of the 8 of Swords. You are coming out of it. It's over with. It's done and dusted. And it's time to celebrate here, Libra. Again, I feel this, it's a phase of spiritual and personal development that is ending here for you. You're really moving on to that next era, as I said, and you can stop striving and open up to all of the blessings that are around you. They're coming in for you here. Absolutely. The World card is definitely stressing that, and that Ace of Wands is absolutely stressing that for you as well. You can open up to this beautiful enthusiasm and energy and vitality here. That 10 of Swords is the end, done and dusted, as I said. Now, the Queen of Cups, this is just lovely energy in a card itself. This can talk about someone very loving, very compassionate, very caring, very nurturing. And the Queen, often when we have court cards in our reading, if they don't represent someone in our life, we will be taking on a lot of the characteristics of those signs. Now, this can, as I said, so this Queen of Cups can signify you. It's a mother kind of energy here. It's the energy of a therapist or someone who inspires love in you and stirs the depths of your emotional nature as well. And this is quite beautiful energy, but this is a lovely person, as I said, quite caring. Don't try to cross this person. They will kind of be harsh. They can be harsh, but in general, they're very nurturing, very loving, very caring. And I feel like this kind of person is going to help you a lot with these stresses and strains and worries that you are having here. I feel like they are in the center of all of this, these swords. So They can be the cause of the worry, or they are certainly going to help alleviate a lot of that worry for you as well. But the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, this is energy that's in your head. You know what I mean? This is more so worries rather than actual physical kind of stuff that's going on around you. And I feel like, with the 8 of Swords here, right beneath the world, it's kind of saying you have actually achieved your goal. And you can be, although you might be feeling like you are the victim of the circumstances of your life, or the victim of circumstances because of another person here, there's potential for completion here, absolutely. And this sense of you feeling trapped, it can actually stem from your beliefs or your attitude rather than actually physically being trapped in a certain situation here. So and often a lot of the hardest kind of situations in your life often offer the greatest spiritual rewards. So I feel like for a lot of you, if you have been going through some difficult times here, there is this inspiration in that Ace of Wands, the new beginnings and the completion in the world. I hope this is making sense, Libra. You'll have to let me know in the comments, but I really feel like there is this beautiful learning that you have been going through, and it's bringing you to a completely another level here. You're walking through that portal in that World card to an absolutely beautiful new phase of your life that is just wonderful. And you are bringing the knowledge, the inspiration and the wisdom that you have learnt through all of these difficult times, whether it's conflict mentally or emotionally that you've been going through. It is, and I'm just looking at your final card. It has ignited this courage in you, and you are now able to move on to that next stage. Now, I'm going to read the meaning for igniting courage, but the affirmation for this particular card, each one of these cards is has an affirmation on it. It's absolutely beautiful, if I can find it in the book. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. So say this to yourself over and over in August. But the meaning of this card is move forward fearlessly. Gather your inner forces and take a risk. Speak up for yourself by honoring your truth. This isn't the time to be timid or hold back. Go forward gallantly with your banner of truth waving in the wind. You are a light bearer for others. The universe wants you to know being courageous doesn't mean that you're not afraid. It means that in spite of fear and hesitation, you take action anyway. It's all right to fall down. Just don't stay down. Do not allow yourself to be limited by the beliefs of others or even your own beliefs. Face your fears. Go beyond the boundaries of your self-imposed barriers. Live passionately and boldly. This fits in so well here for you, Libra. Your self-imposed barriers. This is talking about that energy of the swords. You are putting yourself in a barrier by your thoughts, by your mind. But be strong, be courageous, and move through that energy. And you will. In August, you absolutely will. You can't not. With the World card and that Ace of Wands, you are moving forward out of this kind of heavy mental worrying energy here. So have a great month, Libra. I hope that resonated. Please let me know in the comments. Please ask questions. I will try to shuffle my cards for everyone who asks a question. And don't forget, if you want to be a new subscriber, you will get that more in-depth reading as well. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.